My desk drawers have turned into junk drawers. My kitchen is overflowing, and the stairs have turned into a catch-all for random things. It's finally time we tackle this all. Let's declutter. We're on part 3 of my series where I'm decluttering my entire home. So if you haven't seen the first 2 parts yet, I will link them below. Before I get to the desk drawers, I'm getting all of this visual clutter out of the way. I have zero idea what is going on in these desk drawers. Why are there pads and tampons in there? I have no idea. It's very random. This drawer has pretty much become our junk drawer that we never wanted, so I'm just getting everything out. That's pretty much our only option at this point. Take everything out when you don't know what's going on, and just accept that it probably will be overwhelming once everything is out of there. Sometimes I don't like taking everything out of a drawer because of that reason, but at this point, that's really the only option. I'm so happy with this organizer for all of the cords that we have. It just makes it so much nicer so that there aren't loose wires everywhere, and it just looks so messy when they're just all disorganized like that. So keeping it in here is so nice that you don't even really have to see it. It's super easy to just unzip it and take the cord you need, and you don't have to untangle them all the time. And it was quite inexpensive on Amazon, so that's also a plus. And to be honest, I could have gotten rid of more cords because some of these I didn't even know what the heck they were, but I decided to keep them since they did fit in there, and I just really didn't want to get rid of a cord that we would need for something if it's meant to charge something. So my plan was to just put all of the cords in there, and then as I use them, to potentially label them so that we know what each cord is for. And then we would know which cords we can get rid of. Here are the drawers with way less stuff in them, and all of the stuff that I took out of the drawers that are no longer going to be in the drawers, my husband went through and he did declutter most of this stuff. Some of the stuff he put in the garage, and look at all the cords we were able to get rid of. It's insane. And now all of the cords fit so nicely in this little organizer. And then this organizer fits perfectly right back into this drawer. I'm so glad that our drawers no longer look like junk drawers. We're moving on to the kitchen. We have quite the small kitchen with minimal storage space, so our kitchen gets packed very fast. Definitely would be nice to have more space in the kitchen, but there are also a lot of things that we can get rid of. So I'm getting rid of everything that I can and making the most out of the space that I have. I'm really not focusing so much on the organizing portion of all of this. I don't even know how exactly I would want to organize this. Like I said, there's not much space, so I do have to browse on Pinterest or something and figure it out what looks best. But for now, I'm just focusing on what I can get rid of, and the organization will come later. This is a drawer that always gets messy. It has a pretty decent amount of vertical space, and I really don't know how best to organize this. I do like the look of the wooden organizers that you can put all of the plastic into, like all of the plastic bags with the different sizes and everything into and out of the boxes. But the problem with that is that since there's a lot of vertical space, I don't really know how to still use that space. So if you have any recommendations, I'm taking in all the tips that I can get. And after all that rearranging, here's how it's looking now. Honestly, it could be better, but we are moving on. I have slowly begun the process of getting rid of toxic cookware, and I want to get rid of plastic bowls and cutting boards and things like that. I have to do more research on that part, but I basically want to replace all of my cookware with non-toxic items. Obviously, that is very expensive to do, so I'm just kind of doing it slowly, but that is the goal, to eventually have pretty much everything be a non-toxic alternative to what I currently have. And these oven mitts are looking rough, so we are replacing those. Here is an overview before I go through everything else. It's not too bad, but some cupboards are better than others, and they could definitely use some rearranging and decluttering. I found it really difficult to get rid of much from here because we truly do use everything, but here are the few things that I am getting rid of. And now we are moving on to another cupboard. This shelf was way overcrowded before and things kept on falling out, so I decided to relocate the tumblers to a different cupboard on a different shelf, and everything fits so much better now. We have been wanting to do some renovations of our kitchen and some places in our home. And basically, we want to paint our cabinets, but I'm just really scared of ruining them. And basically, we want to paint it all white. Ideally, I'd even like to just get complete new cabinets, but we can definitely just make it look better just by painting it ourselves. So eventually, we probably will get to that, but not anytime soon. These cabinets and other cabinets in our house that are the same color, they are looking pretty rough. Some of them just look really dirty, and they're not even dirty, but they're just really scratched up. So eventually I really do want to get to painting them, and I think it will just brighten up the space since it's so small too. So hopefully we get to that this year, and if not, then maybe next year. I know some people have negative opinions on white kitchens. I'm sure some people have negative opinions on dark kitchens. This is just what we want to do, and we've been wanting to do it for a long time, and white just seems like the easy route to go. And it is definitely safe, but yeah, we just want to brighten up our space a little bit. The dark is just too much for us now. And we did really like it when we moved in, but we are ready for a change. We are moving on to the stairs. Finally, this is the last thing we are decluttering in this video. This space always gets so much stuff on it. This is pretty much where we put anything and everything, anything that we need to bring back upstairs or anything that's coming from upstairs to downstairs, and just things in general just get piled here. And I'm really trying to figure out the best organization for this. I was thinking of using this basket for each of our kids, like each kid can have a section. So we will see how that works out, but we just need to get rid of a lot of stuff that is over here. It is just way too much. And also, don't mind the pajamas I'm wearing. My husband and I always joke that they look like scrubs, but anyways, they're super comfortable. And here is what we are decluttering. And these are all things that need to be relocated back upstairs. And here is what it's looking like now. That is everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one.